All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. Market has already opened. We're around 5 minutes into market open. Let me go ahead and put on. Why is this still loading? There we go. All right. Okay, cool. So, okay. So it's looking like this is London session manipulation. When was this? 8:15. Damn, so that's actually New York. New York manipulation. Reversal. Okay, so we pretty much made a range for the majority of this. For the majority of Asian session and London session. If we look at London session from here to pretty much here, we were in a range. We came up, we swept out. Asian session was a massive range. Asian session high, Asian session low. In New York pre-market, we came down, swept out Asian session low. We're now above London session high. I'm bullish for the day. It's looking like this is going to be a profile of manipulation, reversal, continuation. So I'm going to be looking for really any sort of continuation confluences that we can see here. This is a pretty obvious sweep of liquidity to the downside. Targets for today are going to be these hourly highs up here. I think that's a pretty safe bet on both these indexes. And then we can also go ahead and toss on these hourly highs right here. We don't have those on ES. But we're right above London session highs right now. So what I would want ideally would be some form of profit taking off of London session highs and then just find a way to long. Find a way to get longs to the upside. This is pretty much the daily profile that we had for the past 2 days, except I wasn't able to find any good entries that I liked, or I wasn't able to actually identify the daily profile while market was forming. So on Monday, we had, it was London session manipulation, reversal, New York continuation. And on Tuesday as well, it was London session manipulation, reversal, New York continuation. And either I didn't want to trade it because we were already at draws on liquidity. That would have been my targets for the day. So there was really nothing for me to target. That's what happened on Tuesday. Because if we look at Tuesday's price action with this right here, we can see London session comes down, sweeps out Asian session lows, and then we start the reversal. But once New York opened on this candle, we had already taken out London session highs and these hourly highs. So there was nothing else to target besides these highs all the way up here. And that was just kind of an unrealistic, that as take profit one, it just didn't make sense. So I decided to stay out of the market yesterday. So still no trades for the past week and a half from me. Which, I mean, again, TJR is doing anything but trading as of recently, but it's been for the best. A lot of people have been complaining about the price action, and it's okay, if price action is bad, why are you trading it? Damn, that's crazy. It's a lot of the people on the funded accounts and shit, and that's the problem with funded accounts. They just make you guys so emotional. I genuinely think that funded account traders are now more emotional than live account traders, and there's just more people trading on funded accounts nowadays, which is fine. But I think you guys have to understand the psychological aspect that happens with that. I was talking to my Blueprint students about this literally yesterday because we were doing a psychology class. If you guys want to sign up to the Blueprint to be coached by me, get on, coaching calls pretty much every single day, then by all means, I'll leave a link in the description for that. But I was talking to them about this, and I was like, back in the day, it used to be super simple with live accounts of understanding the psychological or understanding the risk that you're putting on for each trade. And it's like, you understand that, hey, I'm risking $10 per trade, and you have to be okay with that risk, and that's how you overcome the psychology of trading. But now that we have funded accounts, it's like a whole different game where instead of understanding the risk of a single trade, because instead of you just losing a trade and then you directly losing money, you're not directly losing money when you lose a trade on a funded account challenge. You're losing money when you blow the challenge itself. And I think the challenges make it a little bit harder to process make it a little bit harder to process the money that's being lost, or like the risk factors that are being had when in a trading environment. Because when you buy the funded account, you're not thinking about the money that you're putting up as risk. You're just thinking about the potential reward. You're thinking about the payout. And the only time that you ever think about the risk involved, or the money that you had risked in the first place, is when you blow the account. And that's part of the issue, where a lot of you guys are just not realizing that you're even putting any money up because you're thinking about the reward and not the risk. And that's partially why you guys are that. Again, it's a reason for why you guys are trading during shitty market conditions, such as the past week and a half. It's part of the reason why you guys over trade on funded accounts. It's part of the reason why you guys over leverage on funded accounts. So yeah, you guys are thinking too much about the reward rather than the risk. And in fact, you guys probably aren't even thinking about the risk at all until you end up blowing the account challenge, or the challenge account. And yeah, it's affecting your trading. So for this one, I'm literally only going to wait for a form of a 5-minute confluence. We're already in bullish market structure. We don't really have, most of the time I would want to wait for like a 5-minute sweep of liquidity, but we don't really have any 5-minute liquidity. Again, because this is a London session manipulation, reversal, New York continuation, most of the time I would want a 5-minute drawn liquidity to be swept in order for us to move higher. But since we don't have that, I'm open to either 1-minute liquidity being swept. So right now we have low resistance liquidity right here that could potentially get swept, and then we can make a move off of that. Or I'm just going to wait for a 5-minute confluence. Like we have a 5-minute gap right here. I do want to, there has to be some form of like manipulation though. I don't want to be trading at the top of this overly extended trend, right? Like this was the previous high. We just made a higher high all the way up here. Okay, so I definitely want to wait for some form of manipulation of us trying to convince retail traders that we're going to go lower. Like a 1-minute break of structure to the downside would be awesome. We're kind of getting that right now. We have this 5-minute gap right here, or this is actually a bit of a BPR with this one right here. So again, this is looking good to me. This is exactly what I would want to see. So we're now within this 5-minute gap here. Ideally, we don't see price go lower than this because we already balanced out this gap right here with this candlestick's wick. So as long as we can stay within here and then start to get bullish confluences out of this, I'm going to probably look to target NASDAQ for longs on this, just because we have this drawn liquidity as well as this one up here, versus on the S&P, we only have this one up here. And NASDAQ seems to be the more bullish index. Still sick, guys. I really thought that I would be over this sickness by now. But I'm not. Oh, and I think this video is going to be posted a day later, by the way, because I think I'm dropping the Ferrari video today. And today I mean as in Wednesday, but you guys will probably be watching this video on Thursday, if that makes sense. Okay, NASDAQ, we got underneath these little... I would like to see us go lower. I would like to see us, like, fill this bearish gap and, like, convince people that we're still going to go lower. No, don't go up just yet. I want it to go lower. I want it to be more of a manipulation for real. Let's see. Let's see if we want to go down, take out these lows, and then take out these lows. That would be ideal so we can get into this 5-minute gap on NQ. Regardless, we're in this 5-minute order block right here. This huge leg down that caused the sweep. We inversed the gap on ES, but we didn't on NASDAQ. And since I'm trading on NASDAQ, I want to wait for the confluences on NASDAQ. Sitting above these London highs. Now, even though we're above London highs, we still have draws on liquidity to the upside. So I'm not too concerned about that. And I'm more bullish because we have high resistance liquidity right here, and we still have draws on liquidity to the upside. Compared to here, there's really not much. There's this draw on liquidity down here, but what's going to be easier achieved? Coming back down to take out this draw on liquidity that literally just came down and was a sweep of another liquidity, or to go up and take out these draws to fill orders? Probably the ones that are going to take out the draws. NASDAQ, let's see if we break structure and inverse this gap. Okay, we get a break of structure and we inverse the gap. I'm going to enter lightly here. I don't really like the entry that much, but just because we're breaking 1-minute structure and we inverse that gap, like I feel like I almost have to. In terms of stops, though, it's kind of iffy because we very well could come down and sweep out these 5-minute lows that we just made, but I think we have one low right here and then two lows right here. Let's see if we sweep this out and then get legs up here. if we can sweep this out and then get legs up, then I would be comfortable bumping my stop loss up a bit. But if we don't, then I don't know. It's going to look like we're going to want to come take this out, and I would probably want it lower for real. Let's watch this and see what we do off these lows. If we break, then I might get stopped out of this first position. Yeah, not looking too good. Okay, so we broke this. I might get stopped out of this first position. We're probably going to come down and want to fill this gap, which is kind of unfortunate. I could put my stop underneath these lows, just under the assumption that this gap is going to get filled. But again, predicament is it very like that's extending the shit pretty far down. Right now, I have my stop underneath these lows, but I very well could just cut this shit in the middle of this, so we'll see. Yeah, so we're gonna have to see if this thing wants to turn around here. At the 50% mark of this gap. I top ticked in the opposite direction, bros. ES came and filled. Okay, yeah, see now this looks good. The fact that we swept, okay, so now we swept 5-minute liquidity. See, that's what I wanted in the first place. So if we can just start getting legs up here, then that would be ideal. And then I would be willing to enter again because this was light risk. Yeah, like ES is cooking up right now. Gonna want to watch how this 5-minute candle closes. The 5 minutes going to break structure on NASDAQ. On ES, I think we're going to hold above here though. Yeah, so ES we held above. On NASDAQ we broke. I don't really care that we broke 5-minute structure on NASDAQ because on ES we held above it. Let's see if we can get a 1 minute break of structure to the upside here. I'll be willing to enter again with the rest of my risk. Macro's been open for the past 5 minutes now. This is the first trade that I've been able to take in literally a week and a half. Let's see if ES can break out of that consolidation. Let's see if NASDAQ can get the orders that it needs to move higher. And let's see how this 10 a.m. candle open goes. Equal lows here on ES. New high made on NASDAQ. If we break here, I'll be willing to enter with the rest of my risk. No break. ES, we broke back up to the upside. Okay, let's see. Can we break back up? We're struggling at these highs. Still nothing. Oh, man. Once this 1 minute candle closes, the 10 a.m. candle is going to open. Holy shit. Wait, what? I swear there was no news at 10 a.m. today. Bro, that just caused me to lose way more money than I was risking because this shit pretty much exited me all the way the fuck down here. That made me lose 80K, bro. That literally made me lose $81,000, bro. What the fuck? Oh my god. That's not cool. What the fuck? That made me lose way more money than I was supposed to, bro. Wow. That was not cool at all. I bet you this shit goes up now too. If we close to the upside here, I will probably end up longing. Yeah. That's crazy, bro. That shit made me lose 81 racks like that, dude. Like, that is crazy. It literally, like, filled my stop loss down here because it just instant tanked. Wow. That's not fun at all. That's not fun at all. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. Now I guess gotta sit here and wait and see what Price wants to do. Losing, I was not trying to risk that much at all. We'll see now, though. We'll see now. Damn, bro, I really didn't want that. Like, is kind of a fucking gut wrencher. I cannot hold you. We got underneath these 5-minute lows. That really fucking sucked. It is what it is, I guess. It is what it is. Let's see if NASDAQ wants to take these 5-minute lows. It's looking like it wants to. 5-minute lows are out. Damn. Maybe price did want to take out these London lows and these lows down here. That's not what I expected at all from price today. At all. ES took out these 5-minute lows. Holy shit work. Shit in the bed. Wow, I was completely wrong about where price wanted to go today. Completely incorrect. Completely and utterly incorrect. NASDAQ swept out London lows here. ES is about to take out London lows. Don't really see any real reason for me to go out of my way to try and take another trade today for real. Crazy wick work. Holy shit. There's no way we sweep out these lows and then rip back up, right? There's no way, right? Oh my god. Just no way. If we get action off of this shit, then I might be willing to take the shit. Just to put myself back at break even to target these highs. We're making an SMT off of these lows right now. We invalidated this gap on ES. NASDAQ, we're still playing in the gap. We filled this fair value gap, and then we just inversed this 1 minute gap. ES filled this gap, got a bullish closure out of it. We're in this big ass 5 minute gap, but this is that BPR that we were talking about. There's just fucking lacking orders within this whole price range right now. Gotta see what NASDAQ wants to do. Crazy price action. If we inverse this, then I might go long. As crazy as that shit sounds. Gonna go long off this shit. Bro. If this shit turns around and stops me out, then that's insane. Bro. Okay, we're still holding this gap. Yes, we filled this 5-minute gap completely. Just don't go any lower than this. If we can turn up here, this would change the game. This would change the game. If we can turn up here, this would change the fucking game, folks. Imagine this bitch just rips. Imagine I have a fucking dream like Martin Luther King. I have a fucking dream, dude. I have a fucking dream. I have a fucking dream like Martin Luther King, dude. Bro. I think we can do this shit. I think we can do this shit, twins. I don't like that. I need a pee. Come on, slime. Come on, King Slat. I need to pee so bad. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna piss myself. Keep an eye on this shit, bros. Come on, man. Ah, dude. I would just absolutely freaking love some massive candles to the upside. That would change the game. That would change the game. That would change the fucking game, dude. Can't believe I lost 81 fucking racks off of that wick, dude. Ugh. ES is pushing, bro. ES is pushing. We just need NASDAQ. NASDAQ, come on, dude. Why? How come you had all this momentum from the jump and now you're on just some slowpoke work? ES is fucking cranking. ES is fucking cranking, dude. Thank you. Can we hurry it up? Just give us some dicks, bro. Give us some dicks to the upside. TJR tries to recover from an $81,000 loss. Let's see if he can do it. I mean, we'll see. I put a good amount of risk on this trade. But I don't know. That wick was so heavy. I don't know if. Wow. Okay. ES is cooking. I don't know if this will give us what we need. It's a good risk to reward ratio. It's a 1 to 4. 1 to 4. I think that should be able to get us out of it, or at least put us at a much smaller loss on the day than 80 fucking bands. Let's burn this shit up to the upside, twin. Let's burn this shit up. Man, ES is cranking right now. NASDAQ, hurry. Oh, wow. Let's go. Let's keep cranking, NASDAQ. You're behind big time on ES. Let's put on the burners. Put on the burners, dude. Don't be doing that gay ass wick shit, dude. Fuck yeah. Let's turn on the burners. Come on, ass crack. Turn on the fucking burners, bro. I know you got that shit in you. Yerp. Yerp. Go. Go. I just want to see bang. Big ass candles to the upside. I might, because price is slowing down, I might have to do one of those things where I just like come back after price has developed a little bit longer, either stop me out or hit take profits. It's moving decent right now, but I just have a feeling that this is going to take, I mean, for me to get to my first take profit, it's going to take some time for real. This 1 hour candle's looking good though. I need a poo. Let's get past this shit. Yes. Go. Holy shit, this shit's hard. Yeah, I really need to shit myself. This trade's looking good, bros, though. This trade is looking good. As long as we can keep this slow, steady grind on up. ES is more than likely going to take out these equal highs right here. And if we can do that, then it would make sense for us to want to get all the way up here. It's just a matter of time, but this is going to take forever. I want to go to the gym. It's already been an hour of this trade recap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, come on, give me a big ass dick to the upside before I get out of here. Give me a fucking dick to the upside. Just fucking blast through these highs, why don't you? Blast through those fucking highs. Let's go, dude. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave this for now. Head to the gym. I'll keep updated on my phone, and then I'll just come back and I'll make second video depending on whether this gets stopped out or if this hits the take profits, and then I'll give you guys updated info on the P&L. All right, bros. Appreciate y'all. Or, I mean, the shit's not over. I'll see you guys in like 2 seconds. All right, guys, we are back. I have officially closed this trade for, it was a 1-to-2 risk to reward ratio. I decided to close it out around 15 minutes ago just because of how slow price was moving. I really wanted price to come up and hit these extended take profits, but because price was just moving so slow and I have a whole bunch of other things to do with my day, and I was able to wipe out the massive loss that we took from this and be able to take a $39,000 profit from taking longs off of these lows up to these highs, I figured it was a good place to end it. I was able to pretty much take profit right at these highs right here. And yeah, ended up with $39,000 in profit. Like I said, this is going to be a video that gets posted tomorrow for me today, but obviously you guys are watching this in hindsight. So this trade was taken yesterday. And then if I end up taking another trade today, which this video is going to be posted at like 7:30 a.m. Eastern time, I'll go ahead and re-upload another trade recap for you guys for price action that's happening for you guys today. So with that being said, I love and appreciate you guys. This puts me up pretty much $40,000 on the week. Like I said, I haven't taken any other trades this week. I posted this on my Instagram story, so you guys can go ahead and check my P&L for this. Again, I'll go ahead and post the weekly P&L, and then this is the start of a new month, so this is my first trade of this month, and yeah, we're sitting at $39,000 in profit. So far so good. Coming into June, I was able to avoid pretty much the majority of this nasty price action. I got today was kind of a pretty stressful trading day for me, but I ended up on top. So yeah, hopefully you guys appreciated this. Appreciate y'all. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.